One of you needs to track the weather. I need to leave for Manhattan before the storm hits tonight.
I can actually keep track of the weather.
I don't care, Lulu. Just be sure that I arrive at the Couture Charity Gala before the red carpet. It's a fantastic opportunity to promote Crimson before we even hit the stands. Oh, did one of you actually get the mock-up cover sent out? Yes?
Well, when you said Manhattan, we just assumed... Michael is being moved today. We thought that you were going to be with Sunny.
Well, you assumed wrong.
Got it. All right, bye.
You're supposed to be at the docks landing shipment.
Yeah, I'm gonna handle him. I'm heading over there. Just wanted to...
Oh, okay. You were the one that was following me.
No.
Be honest with me.
No, I was really careful. You couldn't have seen me.
Okay. How many times do I gotta say this? I don't want any guards. What the hell is wrong with you,
Boss?
Max? How many times do I gotta tell you?
Boss.
What?
Jason ordered us to protect you, so...
Hey, where were you last night?
I was with Lulu. It's complicated. Dad's up to his mind games again.
He needs to be stopped.
Okay, short of murdering him ourselves, what are you suggesting?
I think that we convinced Jason Morgan that Dad's the one that was responsible for Michael Corinthos getting shot.
You're leaving for the new place today. I just wanted to see you before everyone got here. I guess I should tell you.
I was just gonna check his vitals, but I'll come back.
Elizabeth. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah. Get over here now.
Hey, I have all work ready.
Can I sign?
Yeah, you know, it needs to be a legal parent or guardian.
Okay.
I'll sign it on the way. Honey, we can't transfer Michael until we have the forms taken care of, so it'll only take a minute. If you could go ahead and sign it, then we can move Michael to his new home.
Sorry. Wait, you're not supposed to be out of bed.
It's the only way I could pack.
It's just room for you to leave. You shouldn't even be standing. You need to get back into bed.
I appreciate your concern, I really do. But it's time for me to move on with my life.
I do not regret moving to Port Charles or my time with Sunny. It has been a valuable experience, and I will cherish it always. But as all good things must come to an end, so has our relationship. Sunny has suffered a profound personal tragedy, and he knows that he has my deepest sympathies and affection, but certain recent events have forced us to reconsider our relationship, and as a result, we are no longer a couple.
Well, if it helps, you'll probably be a lot safer. I mean, Sunny isn't exactly the best A-list escort anyway.
Our breakup is no one's business, Maxie. I would appreciate it if you didn't mention it again. In fact, I expect the highest levels of discretion from my staff. Sonny or me or Michael will not be the grist for the gossip mills. Do you understand?
I'm very sorry, Kate.
Well, things usually work out for the best, but thank you, Lulu.
I'm sorry too. But if you're thinking moving Crimson to Manhattan is gonna make you feel better, probably won't.
Excuse me?
But I mean, if you do want to go, I can be packed in an hour. Please, please take me. Don't leave me here.
Michael, I owe you a huge debt. Because of you, Jason and I were able to see things more clearly. We stopped ourselves from making a really big mistake with Cameron and Jake, and now my boys are gonna grow up safe because of you. Jason loves you so much. He would do anything for you. And I pray that you're at peace and that you can feel how much you are loved.
Michael's vitals are stable. You should transfer without a problem.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I wanted to thank you too, for taking care of Michael since he's been here. Please, thank Nurse Johnson as well, and the rest of the staff.
Of course, I will. I'll be here for the rest of the day if you guys need anything.
Thanks.
Hey, sweetheart. Today's the day that we're gonna move you to that special place that we were telling you about. You're gonna be really comfortable there because we moved all your favorite things. And they're gonna give you physical therapy every day so you can get strong, and I just know that. No, you're gonna love it there. Why don't you say goodbye to me?
Hey, Michael. This place that you're going to, you're gonna be just fine there. I made sure of it. Because we're family. And family has to stick together. Right, kiddo? I love you, baby. Forever, always.
I'm doing the right thing.
We need to strike now against Daddy while he's still vulnerable.
Hey, but how does that translate to having Morgan kill our father?
Jason Morgan wants to do it. All he needs is incentive. So what I'm thinking is we plan a false money trail that links Daddy to Devlin. If we can implicate Trevor, all the better, and all the more believable to Jason.
That's crazy talk. We need to create distance between us and the Michael Corinthos situation, or else we'll only attract attention.
Yeah, but the risks are worth the reward in this situation. If it gets rid of Dad,
Hey, but getting Morgan involved could only blow up in our faces. It's not smart.
Jason is the perfect guy to take care of Daddy. He's fearless. He's never intimidated, and he goes after his mark until the mark is dead. You gotta admire that kind of conviction. I mean, come on, John.
Okay, but I don't want to take the risk. If Jason digs deeper and finds out that you had something to do with the shooting, you're done. He's gonna come after you. Ian is dead. As of right now, we are the only two people who know about our connection to Michael's shooting. Let's not push our luck.
Right.
Good morning. So lovely to see you again, Claudia.
Where is he? You may want to give him a sec to cool down.
What's wrong? Well, he figured out we're still guarding him. He's not real happy with any of us right now. You're gonna have to.
You know what? I'll handle it.
No. No, you're not handling it. Come inside. I gotta talk to you about something. First of all, I decide when I want guards, when I don't want
You know what?
guards.
The guy who shot Michael is dead. You don't have to make yourself a target anymore, Sonny.
How did you come up with Devlin?
Spinelli accessed the security camera on the docks. We found his car, we ID'd it, and we found out he was running drugs.
What kind of crazy doctor is that?
I don't know. Devlin suspected that I knew. He left town after he squeezed Kate for a payoff.
When did you know Kate was involved?
Well, we were tracking Devlin's account. $1 million showed up in Kate's account, and that's when I went to confront Devlin. He grabbed Maxie, but he did admit to me that he was targeting you when he shot Michael.
Did he say there was an accomplice?
No, he didn't say anything. He said there's more. Then he died.
There's more? What's that supposed to
I don't
mean?
know what that's supposed to mean. It could mean anything. We're tracking his accounts. Right now, it looks like Devlin acted alone.
Hey, why don't you just go ahead and say what you're really thinking? It'd be a lot easier that way, you know? That the man who pulled the trigger is dead, but the man who was responsible for what happened to Michael was standing right in front of you.
You just had brain surgery and a very complicated procedure.
Hey, well, there's no doubt about that. The surgical team did a stellar job. There you go.
It saved your life, but if you walk now, you risk undoing it all.
I think I'll do better if I can recover in my own home.
I disagree.
And I have a son waiting for me who happens to be scared of thunderstorms, and they say that there's a big one coming tonight, so I want to be there.
Oh, why don't you have his nanny bring him here? I can set up a blanket on the ground as a picnic, and this building's so solid, he'll never hear anything.
Nadine, I know you mean well, I really do. So perhaps you can find it within yourself to trust that I know what I'm doing.
Oh, come on, Nicholas. You barely consented to surgery because you were so determined not to let go of Emily, and now that you have, you can't wait to get home? I don't know. Maybe you think that she'll show up there, or maybe Windermere makes you feel closer to her. I have no intention of moving, Crimson. I'm already set up to publish in Port Charles. My financial partner lives here, and if you haven't noticed, I now live here too. I have no need to go anywhere except Manhattan tonight for the fundraiser.
I just thought if it was going to be awkward for you to see Sonny.
I'm not some teenager, Maxie, who broke up with her boyfriend and now has to avoid all the places we used to hang out. Look, I only wish the best for Sonny. I sincerely hope that he can get past this tragedy and make a happy life. It's the same I wish for all of us. Which is why tonight's party is so critical. And my travel arrangements have to go off without a hitch, because if they don't, I want you to remember that I have a file full of applications for the chair's job of being my assistant. Now, any questions?
No.
Excellent.
I'll arrange for the limo at both ends. I'll get the hotel. Do you think that she needs hair and makeup when she gets there? Oh, I'm not sure. I'll ask Clarice, but she's gonna want to know who's at her table. Yes, I need to arrange for a limo to pick up Miss Howard. Yes, I can hold. Calling for Clarice? Yes, I can hold.
Hello, ladies. Hard at work, are we? Just so you know, the Jackal is deeply interested in your careers, and we don't have to mention your mothers.
Clarice, hi. Maxie, do you have the seating arrangements for tonight?
Yes, I need to arrange for a limo to take Kate Howard to the airport by 5 p.m.
I was hoping I would run into you. I do so enjoy your company, and it's been days since we last spoke.
Johnny, this is Mr. Jax. This is my brother, John Zakara.
Isn't Jasper Jax?
Well, he's my younger brother, but you might as well call me Jerry. I might as well be on a first-name basis, considering.
Considering what?
Absolutely nothing important.
Oh, did I betray a secret? It was just one kiss.
You're giving my brother the wrong impression.
I'm so sorry. I usually know when the situation is mutually consensual, and I must have misread everything altogether. You see, I approached your sister about funding a business venture. We bumped into each other at the pier, and I gave in to my bad impulses and kissed her, and now she must think that the business is finished, and it couldn't be more wrong.
The ambulance is going to be here soon, so why don't you say goodbye to Michael? I can wait out in the hallway.
I was planning to follow the ambulance there so I could take care of all the details, make sure everything's okay, and then drive you back.
I love you for offering. Sonny wants to ride in the ambulance.
Well, I always assumed that he would.
He's gonna have a car follow the ambulance, so I can just ride back with him. You don't have to make that long drive.
When Joe Scully shot up Luke's house, Lucky was there. He was no older than Michael is now. And when I heard those shots, I just jumped on that kid. Protected him with my own body. I know that's a different situation. But I did for Lucky Spencer what I couldn't do for my own son. So basically, I failed him. And you know I did, because I can see it on your face. You and Carly both think that I protected, you know, Kate instead of my son.
I saw the ballistics report. The bullet hit near you and ricocheted.
Michael was in line of fire, Jason.
Devlin was aiming at you. Kate was right there. What was Michael, about 10 feet away?
When you dodge as many bullets as we have, you don't have time to think. You see the warning signs. And you just act on instinct. Your instinct would have been to protect your own son.
Well, I don't know that.
Just
Sonny.
say it, please.
I wasn't there. What are we going to speculate? What I would have done?
Just
I wasn't there.
admit. Just look at me. Tell me to my face. That it's my fault that Michael is where he is.
No, we did this. You, me, and Carly. It was all of us.
What Mr. Jax is mysteriously neglecting to tell you, John, is that he only kissed me because he wanted to make his girlfriend jealous.
Oh, you underestimate your charm, darling.
Not that I minded. D.A. Davis is a pompous neurotic who was born sitting on a pole. It was a trip to rattle her cage.
I don't like you disrespecting my sister.
No, it was all in good fun, wasn't it, Claudia?
Yeah, a laugh riot.
Yeah, I'm not getting the joke. So far, I'm not at all impressed with you, Mr. Jax. I'd have to advise my sister to stay away from you, business or otherwise.
Oh, speaking of D.A. Davis, Rick, Alexis is your ex, isn't she?
Yeah, why do you ask?
I asked because Mr. Jax here is dating her and wants to do business with us.
Small world, isn't it?
Downright cozy.
Claudia, there's no need to concern yourself with family business.
Right. I'm clear on that. If you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I'm going into the kitchen to bake some cookies.
Rick, do you know this gentleman?
Oh, yes. Mr. Jackson's a sociopath.
Yes, it takes one to know one, or two, as the case may be. We were both in a bracing exchange of gunfire at the Black and White Bull.
Yes, well, Mr. Zakara has since regained his sanity. Too bad we can't say the same for you.
What can I do for you, Mr. Jax?
Not exactly what your daughter said. I would like to discuss business.
Well, if that's the case, you bring it to me or to John here, because Claudia is too delicate a flower to involve herself in business matters. You understand.
Indeed, I do, yes. Your perspective on Claudia is very refreshing.
Yeah, personally, I'm fascinated to know how you plan to explain any deal you make here with your brother Jax, or more importantly, the DA, your girlfriend, Alexis.
No need to get excited, Mr. Lansing. I'm actually here about a former property of yours, the Alcazar Piers.
Hold on, let me find out. It's a stretch limo at JFK, right? And it'll be with her all night. Yes, that's right. A town car will get you fired. More accurately, it will get me fired.
Miss Howard likes white star lilies and Italian linens, and please have a bottle of flat and sparkling water waiting for her arrival. Thank you.
Kate Howard's office. Hold, please. Kate, Madeline Curry's on line 2, and the storm is due 25 minutes after your plane takes off, so you cannot be late to the airport. My pleasure.
Okay, the hotel is going to feng shui her suite. Oh, shoot, the shoes.
Don't worry, 2 pairs, okay, just in case.
What is this?
Oh, God, did I drop that? I'm sorry, it's just my NASCAR magazine. I don't know if you know, but Jackal has a need for speed. And, you know,
Really? No, you can't do that. You knocked Kate's phone off the charger. Do you know what would happen to me if her battery died? Lulu, will you make a breakfast reservation for Kate at Isabella's?
Can't you?
No, I have to email Federico. Federico took me to Isabella's for breakfast. We walked in with his whole entourage and got seated before everyone. It was insane.
Max Mista enjoyed the Big Apple.
Shh, I'm trying to listen.
Well, it can be fun if you know the right people. Federico wouldn't let me pay for anything. He treated me like a total princess. And everyone worships him. It's like we couldn't even walk down the street without every third person recognizing him or trying to talk to him. And even with all that, he's so down to earth. I mean, he could totally be an egomaniac, but he wasn't. He was really amazing. Just really, really amazing.
Well, maybe you should stay there next time because I doubt anyone here would miss you.
Dude, the jackalope jacks!
Well, I'm not gonna say goodbye. Just, I want to wish you a safe trip. And I'll miss you. I'm really gonna miss you. But I'll come to visit you a lot. I can promise you that. And Morgan will too. You know, once he's a little older so he can understand. And don't worry, Michael. Your little brother's not gonna forget you. He's gonna remember everything. All the games that you played with him. All the things that you taught him. And I'm gonna try to be the best stepfather I can. Because you taught me how. I also wanted to tell you that Morgan, he's not gonna grow up with the violence. He's gonna have the kind of childhood that you should have had. Do you remember the skim board that you bought me? We hung it up in your room as a reminder of how brave you are at trying new things. Brave and sometimes a little reckless. You know, I'm hoping wherever you are right now, you'll always be that brave little boy who never gives up. I can't tell your mother this, but I'm not gonna give up on you either. Because doctors discover new things all the time. I swear to you, Michael, if I have to pay for the research myself, I will never stop looking for a way to bring you back to your mother and your brother and all the people who love you.
See him, Lindsay?
Any minute.
Call me if you need anything, okay?
I will.
Bye.
Hey, Jax. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for Michael.
Yeah. I wish it could have been more.
I'm preparing to open an import company, something that would do well with the local economy. I would like to lease a space for my headquarters in the old cannery.
What are you planning to import?
Whatever terms of profit.
Those piers are owned by my attorney, Trevor Lansing.
Well, then it's all in the family, isn't it?
Well, I have my own plans for that property. If you're so interested in going into the import business, why don't you approach Sonny Corinthos? You're practically family. How's that family tree go, John?
Mr. Jax's brother is stepfather to Sonny's children.
Which makes you their uncle, and blood being thicker than water and all.
Well, Sonny's not really in his right mind since his son was shot, which leads me to believe that his business will falter in the next few months. So I leave you with this. If you need an associate, please give me a call. You see, my interests are very compatible with yours. Mr. Zakara?
Mr. Jax!
Gentlemen, Mr. Lansing.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Did I forget something?
Step around Claudia Zakara all you want. But Alexis has small children, one of them being mine. Alexis needs to know that you are back to your old ways, if in fact you ever gave up your criminal activities.
Oh, you're hardly in a position to tell Alexis anything, considering your hands are very dirty at the moment.
Maximisa would be sorely missed if she decamped for the Isle of Manhattan, which of course would never happen, right? I mean, the very thought of it just sends the jackal into a fit of laughter.
Thank you, Spinelli. That's very nice of you. And I'm really glad to see that Lulu's bad attitude hasn't infected you.
Okay, just a word of caution to the junior fashion maven. Despite the potential energy between you and Federico, just be wary of the transitory and ephemeral nature of the Latin spirit. I mean, just as fashion itself loses its luster over a fortnight, and that which you thought you could never live without ends up on the discount rack, as will the maestro from Milan treat your tender blonde heart.
He's saying Federico's already forgotten about you, like all men do.
Hello? Federico! I was just talking about you, and then you called me. That's so crazy.
Is Kate in?
Yeah, she is, and she is not on the phone.
Hey.
Hey, Jack.
Thought I'd get some work done.
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't stop thinking about Michael.
Please be careful.
It's okay. It's fine. We'll be fine.
I can't find the Michael Corinthos chart.
Here, I have it. I had to make a copy for the paramedics before they moved him.
Thanks. It's unbearable. I hate guns. Whoa, you're messing up my system. This whole place is messed up. Why would they even think of letting a patient leave before they're ready?
Nicholas Cassadine.
Oh, it's wrong no matter who the patient is. And no one wants to say no to the almighty Mr. Cassadine.
What about Dr. Drake? He's the surgeon of record.
He's the one who signed the release papers.
Then he's probably ready to go home. Look, Nadine, you did a wonderful thing. You got Nicholas to agree to the surgery that saved his life. But that may be all there ever is between you two. No matter what you dream of or wish for, he may never return those feelings.
I can walk out of here on my own.
Yes, I know. But patients don't walk out of this hospital. Insurance. And as a board member, you of all people should understand.
I'm so relieved to be going home. I'm inclined to humor him, I guess.
Good instinct.
Yeah. Listen, thank you both. I'm grateful to be alive today. For everyone who had a part in that.
Give my best to Spencer.
Okay, I will.
There's a huge storm brewing here. What the hell made you decide that we needed to meet here? And what's with showing up at my house? Running your mouth off to my brother like that. I don't like being manipulated, just so you know.
Are you finished? I chose to meet here because, well, let's just say that I have my heart set on this pier. And so the visit, it was simple reconnaissance.
I'm starting to realize nothing is simple with you.
I just wanted to find out if you were actually as powerless as you claim to be. Imagine my disappointment when I found out that you're thoroughly impotent.
I'm playing things my father's way to keep him off balance.
No, you were just a tad too convincing.
I know how my family works. And I have a lot more power than you think, which is why you are going to help me frame my father for the shooting of Michael Corinthos.
May I help you?
Yeah, I'm a friend of Michael's, Jason Moore.
I'm Dr. Levin.
Yeah, I've known Michael since he was born. I just, wanted to see where he'll be spending, where he'll be living. I want to thank you for this. For not fighting me when I said I wanted to ride the animals.
Michael would want you here. He would want both of us here. And what Michael wants is all that matters right now.
Yes, I'll have Mr. Zakara look over the paperwork, and if everything's in order, he'll sign it. Yes, we'll get back to you, don't worry.
So, what was that when you followed Mr. Jerry Jacks out before?
Nothing.
Nothing as in sharing gardening tips, or nothing as in it's none of my business? Because either way, I'm interested.
It's personal, Anthony.
I'm interested.
Okay. You heard that Jerry is dating my ex-wife, Alexis. That means he's going to be around my daughter. Jerry Jacks is trouble on his best day, and I don't really like it quite.
I hope this doesn't mean that you're still romantically interested in your ex-wife, because I was counting on you to manage Claudia.
What do you mean?
You're a handsome guy. My daughter has special qualities. And your assignment would be to keep her safe and earn her trust by whatever means necessary.
You let sleeping disasters lie. We dodged a bullet when Ian died before you named us. But if you create a trail that leads anywhere to the Zakaras, you invite suspicion. It's not worth it.
Jason Morgan is the perfect man to kill my father.
Well, then why don't you simply pay or otherwise solicit Jason Morgan to perform the hit? I'm sure you'll be very good at being persuasive.
The only incentive he cares about is avenging the little boy, so we have to convince him that my father hired Devlin, preferably with Trevor Lansing's help.
And, what's in it for me?
Once my father is out, John will control the business. I will be in a position to give you these peers.
It's not often that one sees a woman speak so casually about killing her own father.
I'm prepared to do what must be done.
Well, then, I know you'll understand this.
Couture's Charity Gala.
Oh, yeah.
It's become the industry standard.
Yes, I got an invitation, thanks to my association with you, I
Oh,
assume.
believe me, Jax, you're welcome to all the best parties.
I was going to take Carly to this before all of this happened, of course.
Well, I originally thought I was going to be with Sonny when he moved Michael, but now that Sonny doesn't want me there, it's a good opportunity to promote Crimson. I mean, my personal life may be in shambles, but I can still work, right?
Yeah, right.
If you don't mind me asking, why are you not with Carly?
She needed to do this without me.
You okay with that?
Yeah, Sonny's with her, you know. Apparently the best way to help my wife is not to hover. So I want to take a page from your book and bury myself in my work. You want me to go to this party with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Strange, though, right? I mean, going to a party now?
Well, nothing we do will change what happened to Michael, no matter how sad we all are.
I'm sorry, Jax. I know how much it meant to you to be Michael's stepfather.
Yeah. Yeah, we were, you know, all starting a family. Now we just have to get on with it as best we can. Yeah.
Cassius, you don't have to do this.
Boy's personal things need to be returned to his family.
If you don't mind, I would like to finish.
Sure. Just let me know if you need any help, okay?
Thanks.
Looks like a good place for Michael.
People are surprised how warm and welcoming it is here. I hope you'll come by often.
Yeah. I just wanted to leave this for him. I used to read it to him when he was a baby.
Africa?
I just thought maybe some of your staff could read it to him once in a while.